So let's talk about car safety, keeping your dog safe in the car. And it's so important, but so often overlooked that even in a small accident, even a small little fender bender, can cause really serious injuries to your dog. So there's some simple things that you can do to help keep your dog safe in the event of an accident. So the first thing is to keep your dog safe in the safest place of the car, which is the back seat. Think of your dog as a small child. If you get in even a small little fender bender, we want to have them in the back seat and in the middle. That's the safest place for them. So think about where those airbags are going to deploy and how your dog is going to react to that. The worst place to have your dog while you're driving is in your lap, whether it's your driver's lap or a passenger's lap. Because again, like a child, you get that impact, the dog is going to go flying. Or if your airbag deploys, it's going to crush your dog. So in the back, in the middle is the safest place. And preferably, if you can, having them restrained. A crash-tested crate, a harness, again, depending on the size and shape of your dog, but also your car, what's going to fit in your car and what's going to work best for your situation. But having them restrained, so if there is an impact, they're not going to go flying. And another thing to keep in mind is keeping them occupied so they're not a distraction for you. Because a dog that's barking or a dog that's pacing, a dog that's whining, it's a distraction for you. And we want to keep them safe in case of an accident, but we also want to keep them from causing an accident. So do some socialization. Practice taking your dog for small trips. Make it happy, fun places. So they go in the car and they go to the park. They go someplace fun, not just I go in the car and I go to see the vet or the groomer or someplace I don't like. We want to make it a fun thing. And yeah, make your training easy. Put it on autopilot. Stuff a Kong. Make the Kong do all the work. Stuff a Kong with some food and put him in the backseat. You're golden. But don't do any training while you're driving. Okay, safety first, kids. Always, always, always. And a bonus to keep them safe is to work on that door etiquette so that when you open the car door, they just don't come bum rushing out. They have to be invited out of the car because you don't want to be in a parking lot or on a street and you open the car and your dog comes flying out into traffic. That's not good. Bonus, have them do a wait and be invited into the car as well. Sometimes in their exuberance to go for a ride, they'll knock you over or they'll knock the coffee out of your hand or the bags that you're carrying. So have them be invited in and out. So here's an example of what I do. Here's Rudy in the car. I open the door. He has to be invited out. Outside. And please don't let your dog stick their head out the window either. Keep those windows rolled up unless you have your dog restrained. I know, you want your dog to stick their head out the window. Maybe they enjoy it, but that's dangerous. They can get hit by debris from the road or just debris that you're going past, a tree. And I've heard many dogs that actually jump out of car windows. So keep those windows shut. Think about your dog as you would a child in the car. So car safety, practice, teach your dog how to behave in the car, restrain them in the car, and keep them safe.